day 3 of Agritecnica. I'm just going to go visit the Horsh stand. First job before it gets busy. Get your own Horsh tattoo. I think it's just an iron-on one. 9 metre. Looks big, that. Considering ours is 12, that looks big. It's 9. What's that? Straw rake, but then like... Oh, I see this sprung under there. Huh. Trying to find the hoe that they've got. Some wheels under that, isn't there? Size of them discs. Must be like 2'6". A cutter on it as well. I didn't know they did forestry stuff. Not all huge as well, you know, if you want a 3 metre. That's a bit like what we've got at the moment, but without the wings on the legs. So it's tines and then discs and a packer. Straw rake. Bit of a cross cutter as well for storing cover crops. They're clever, aren't they? They're like, I thought they were continuous, but they're not, like a spring. I love these. If I got fed up of farming and just decided to go back to just a few hundred acres that was owned, and have one of them with one of them toolbars, and then if it got wet, put that on the back. Dead shallow point tine drill, but I think that and that work out quite reasonable. This is the same as ours, but obviously half the width. You see the road cleaners, so that moves the debris out the way of the disc. Then that's the same as ours. It's a ram here though, isn't it, to follow them wheels? Wonder why that is. To make it a bit lower perhaps. Oh yeah, because they've made the tank different. Maybe because it's got a bigger tank now. It folds a little bit different perhaps. Perhaps it folds higher and then them legs come in. Bed now looks to be a copy. This is like a maze drill. So it's got the seed placement units in the top, blown from a central tank. Some whopping sprays over here. There's a whopping piece of wood under that one as well, look at that. Wonder how they got that here. Probably with that. Look at this monster though. Well, first, that. I'm guessing it's 12,000 litre because it's huge. But that, is that the biggest fertiliser spreader you've ever seen in your life? It's a boom spreader like what we've got, but just colossal. You fill it up in the morning, go spreading, come back, have your dinner and fill up again. It's just massive. Oh, is this showing oh, it's not turned on yet, but it's got camera on there. looks for weeds and then picks them out and sprays them for like a demo rig. Maybe see if that's working later. The width that that's gone out to. Drive 2 cars underneath that. Got some smaller planters. Front spray tank. Oh, that's big disc legs. Little disc packer. A tiger. I don't think I've ever seen a tiger before. Some nice shiny stuff here though. Paint finish is amazing on it. So yeah, that's the Horsh stand. I thought there was a drone somewhere. That's pretty cool, the toys. Just asked the guy, and there is no big hoe here because they've not got enough space. But this is the one that what it'd look like on a frame. That's how you change the depth of it with this. Quick change handle, so you can flip that up and adjust the width. So you set that between the rows of corn. So we probably wouldn't need that with ours. You probably just need 2 because we have a 25cm row spacing. And you've got this disc as well that stops the soil throw into your crop. But the guy was just showing me then liquid application, so you can, as you're going through, if you had a front tank on, you can put liquid fert down the spout as well. Clever stuff. I reckon that as well. Would you go for a stubble with that to get a chit, or would you use it in grassland perhaps? I don't know. But there's some tines on it and some springs. I don't even know how you'd count, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, you'd do that, then multiply it up, count a foot and times it by 40. There's 480 springs and tines on that. For 12 metre, that's pretty impressive. That's the new Fastrac, 300 horsepower, FPT engine, ZF transmission. The best thing about it is bigger wheels, 38-inch rims on it, so it won't get stuck as easy. We'll have a proper look in a minute. Tom's got the key for under the bonnet and he's just got to do something on the microphone. But they look pretty cool. So that's under the bonnet then. Which cools the air then?
The cooler for the air, Certas is actually behind. The
right.
Struggle to see it there, Olly.
Greg was just saying that the central tire inflation, they cool the air before they put it in. And the brake air is cooled as well, did you say?
So it cools all the air out of the back of the compressor. And then some goes to the CTS, some goes to the air brake system. Keeping the air cool is the bit that's the important thing.
So, yeah, and the valve on the rotary coupling is separate, so it only needs to seal when it's going up or down.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not always under pressure.
Not always under pressure, and also we evacuate the air out of the tyre through these grills on the side. You see the grills valves there, and the air comes out this way. So the air's always come from high pressure through the tyre to adjust, and then out this way.
So it's always fresh.
The air back in or any dirt out of the tyre.
FPT engine. Yep. How many litres? How many horsepower?
6.7 litre, 335 horsepower.
Oh, it's 335. Oh, it's proper then, isn't it?
At the back.
Wow.
Horsepower.
Wow. And how big's the fuel tank?
500 litres.
What did you say as well before? 6 years in development?
Yeah, we started the project about 6 years just pre-COVID. Obviously, COVID gave us a few challenges with getting people in the right place. But yeah, 6 years.
Looks well though. It's good. We're in the cab now, and the vision down there is massive because the FPT engine they're putting in is narrower, so it gives them more lock but also more vision. But Greg was just saying that you can set the tyres so you can crab down the field, so every wheel runs in a different place. Yeah. So if you've got a trail machine or like pulling like a dribble bar or something like that, one wheel will drive here, the next wheel will drive there, and it literally, there's no gap between it. It just looks like someone's gone along with like a big wide track.
Yeah.
And if you're running on grass, it like one tyre will flatten it, and then often the next tyre, then the cleat would chop it. Was this, every wheel's running and verging round every time.
Yeah. And that's a real benefit when you're doing them type of activities where you want to just spread the load of the tractor across the field.
And it does that through the twin.
Yeah, so once you're running in GPS, it'll then use the twin antennas in the roof to triangulate to know what angle the tractor's running up the field.
Yeah.
So then we can auto at the end, we do auto headland turns.
Yeah.
And it'll dogleg the opposite way because it knows it's coming back down the opposite way.
Yeah.
And that's all linked in with needing 2 receivers.
Yeah.
Because 1 point receiver will only give you 1 point on the earth.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
And that's how you won Tractor of the Year for sustainability.
One of the main reasons. It wasn't the only one, but it's the main reason where they said, look, the integration of the twin antennas with the 4-wheel steer, with the JCB DNA, gives it a real sort of...
And HVO?
Yeah, you can run on HVO.
Yeah.
Same as any other.
Pretty much anyone can now.
That's pretty standard,
Yeah, good. Push button start, but that is because it's got automatic stops to start.
Yeah, so it'll stop automatically after a pre-programmed time.
Yeah.
And then automatically start again by touching the joystick, the pedal, whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't shut down the electronics, so all your GPS and everything's still going. It just turns the engine
that's
off.
one of the reasons people leave tractors running.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, just 20 to 25% of engine idle.
On average is idle. And that's not a value added.
No.
Proposition, really.
So you've reduced the servicing by 25%.
Yeah.
You've reduced fuel use.
Yeah. And it's on 1,000-hour service intervals as well.
Yeah, wow. A huge toolbox. And a little one for your link balls or something, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's locked. It's a clever maize header underneath. It's got a mowing deck for mowing the stubble down. It's a set of bogey wheels underneath that potato harvester. That must be because of rear axle loading for the roads, perhaps. On the AVR stand. That's probably like the equivalent of Bill and Joe's, but AVR's version of harvester.
AVR.
Big crane there for lifting combines. These specialist movers fit tractors in containers and drills. Ta-da! It is new. The Agristar 2. See the tread pattern? That means as it wears, the shape changes and gets wider, so you've still got the same grip. It's based on, you walk down this end, it's based on this gold one here, or this big black one. Because Agristar 2, they've sold over 1 million of them now. That means that every 2.5 minutes, someone buys one and they make one. But see the tread on this? You've got that tread bar, and then behind you've got this other one. So as that wears, it changes shape. 7-year warranty, which is phenomenal. And that is obviously why they've been able to sell 1 million of them globally. But they've obviously do all sorts of different ones. This is similar to what we've got on our Merlot, with a sort of middle ridge, so it doesn't wear very well. It wears very well. Dynamic pattern there, as that wears, it changes shape as well. There's a lot more to a tyre than you'd think. These guys that we went to India with. Julia's making a video as well. She was in India. It's pretty tricky, the Alliance stand, to be fair. They've got a balcony and everything. So we got Fred Flintstone here, aka Garrett. Why have you painted a tyre? In fact, let's go and look at the actual tyre.
Let's see some real
Let's
tyre.
check your hands. Have you got the paint off?
It's almost clean. A little bit is still on there.
So we're going to go over here now, because I have just shown you, but I'll show you again, because there's a story behind this tyre. You've sold 1 million.
We sold 1 million, yeah, and counting. So
And counting. So
probably 1.1 already.
yeah. And you painted this tyre.
Yeah.
So that you had it for the show stand, and how many coats of paint?
7 to 8 layers of paint.
7 to 8 layers.
Our tires are so persistent that they want to show their color, that it's coming through the paint, so you really need to seal it off.
What did you paint it with? A brush or a spray?
Clean it, put some sealant on it.
Yeah.
That you close it up, otherwise the black is coming through.
Yeah.
Then gold, another gold layer to make it nice and deep, and then a few layers of clear lacquer to protect.
Well, so Garrett sent me a picture of it, but he sent the picture from this angle. So I thought it was going to be a massive tyre, so I was underwhelmed when I turned up and found that you'd only paint. Is it 24-inch rim, is it?
It's 20 inch.
20 inch?
Where is it?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
520.
20.
But
This one
it is pretty cool.
This one I could take in my car. It's not possible. I don't have a big car like that, and I have to be fair.
Put it around your waist, one of them ones. So just go, so we'll have to run back to the other end of the stand. That's the hybrid one that I think would look really cool on our Valtra.
Yeah, this one I would try to see if we can put it on a Valtra. Let's see how we can put that experience.
And we can run it and see what it does.
Yeah.
But we've got the
row crop edition.
So tell me what's different between that and the other Alliance row crops. I know I've got the VFs on my sprayer, but what's different with that one?
So if you have your VFs, so
Yeah.
that you use for the lower pressure for the soil protection. This one is for the mid-sized tractors, mid-sized weight. A lot of, how to say that, Norwich crop, come on.
Row crops?
Yeah, it's a row crop, but for when you work in between the rows, where you take mechanically out of the weeds.
Oh, yeah, like,
So
yeah.
this is
So
mostly a
running
lighter-
a hoe, yeah.
Yeah, lighter tractors. And the one what we have over here, compared to the previous one, so now the lugs are wider if you take this one.
Yeah,
This is up to 95% of the width of the tire, so it's clear, nice square.
yeah,
The previous one were much more like this,
right.
tapered. And we have the stratified layer that even when it wears down, you remain with your traction.
Yeah, so that's what I've been called a dynamic tread pattern.
Yeah, correct.
But it was a technical term, stratified layer.
Correct, yeah. We have to do that. So that's by making sure, and by putting on, comparison to the previous one, we have more pairs of lugs, so it's a little bit less space between.
Right.
So you get a better weight distribution on your contact patch,
Yeah.
so your wear is more even.
And less noise.
Less noise, less vibration, so your driving comfort increases. Stopping capacity, because braking on the road
Yeah.
becomes an issue. According to legislation, you have to have a certain kind of braking
Right.
capacity, so that's what you need to have contact.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah, we put more lugs, so even wear, long durability, lifetime. So that's, and all the experience we gained over the last 35 years with the previous one. Are now
So it's
integrated.
not just a black circle.
No.
If you're ever at any ag shows, you need to look out for Garrett and just ask him any question about any tyre and he can answer it.
Do my best.
So here we have the row crop and then we have the flotation tyre. What a good idea that is. Pull out the field, sweeps the mud into the curb for you. That's really good. Little hydraulic motor. You could have them on the back of your trailer or your muck spreader when you're coming in and out the field. Look at that. And it doesn't look wide enough though, does it perhaps? But oh yeah, I suppose it is. That's really good. That's on the Westerman Clean and Sweep on the Weinhof stand. The clever thing about that is, obviously you drive out the field and the mud falls off. Unless it's fell off the front axle, got run over by the back axle. You've swept it up before someone else has driven on it and squashed it into the tarmac. I mean, something like a normal muck spreader with just a single axle falls off, gone. That's really clever. There's Joe. He keeps getting recognised everywhere he goes now after that live we did the other week. Anyway, we are at the Australia party at Agritecnica.
He's not Australian, but he's
with Sonia. With Sonia. Where are you from? Sorry.
I'm from Central Queensland.
It's from Queensland. Anyway, I'll tell you about that tomorrow. That is all for today. Ian's done the birthdays. Here they are, and see you tomorrow.
Charlie Hutchings is 43, Kim Leddingham is 18, William F1 Edwards is 20, Steve Moulton is 49, Jamie Kendall and Gaynor from J&G Tyres. Happy birthday to you. And if you can't read them, sorry, someone's only just messaged me to do them. £105,675 raised for the North West Air Ambulance. And if you want to be on there, there is a link under every video. And if you want me to do them, tell me when it's not dark and raining.